Thanks for tuning in to Out of Scope, where we talk about sports, business, and marketing. I'm Brian Cristiano, CEO of BOLD Worldwide, and this is episode number 55. Kyle and I talk about time management, 360 video, and we drink some tequila.
Sports marketing expert Brian Cristiano.
Brian Cristiano.
Sports fans are arguably the most passionate people probably on the face of this planet.
Marketers and advertisers and brands always have to keep in mind, you have to play to the state of your audience.
If you're not passionate, do something else. It's Friday. I'm here with Kyle. How you doing this week, man?
Doing good.
All
hey,
right.
buddy.
Excited about this one. They're doing construction on the 4th floor. So I don't know if this picks up on the microphones, but they're doing some major demo on floor 4 of this building. So if somebody's foot comes through the ceiling, we're just going to keep doing the show.
Keep it rogue.
All right, man. Well, cool. As part of this episode where you and I get together, one of the things we want to make sure we always do is keep it real and talk about actual challenges in business. And so I kind of want you to give every week your business road bump of the week. And it can be for us or for a client. What happened this week?
This week, I think the biggest issue for us was time management, right? We're in holiday season now. Everybody's putting in for their time off. We're still onboarding clients. We're still releasing scopes of work regularly. Meanwhile, we're trying to train the entire staff on a new product management software.
Right.
So how do we kind of keep the pieces together and keep the organization neatly tied up while the holidays are just around the bend as we're just getting back from a prior holiday?
I think it's twofold. Number one is we've done a good job of building the company on passion and excitement and sports. So people love what they do. People don't mind putting in a little extra time. They don't mind coming in a little early, coming in late, doing stuff over the weekend, taking phone calls when they have to just to make stuff get done. Even with the holidays coming around the corner, everybody here is still pumped, which is awesome. But the reality is something's still going to fall through the cracks. That's just how it is. But I think the biggest part of the equation that most companies forget to do, especially service-based B2B companies like ourselves in any industry, they don't put themselves first. It's like, okay, let's just make sure we don't drop any balls for clients, but we'll push the training of this new software to the side for the whole company. And it's my policy and my vision to make sure that doesn't happen, that BOLD is client number one, right? Because if we don't implement our best strategies, if we don't execute the things that we need to execute properly, we don't get new software implemented so we can work faster, more efficiently, it hurts the clients in the long run. So by putting ourselves first as client number one, that ends up benefiting all of the other clients. And I think that the last piece of the pie is making sure that when things do fall through the cracks, there are things that don't affect us or clients in the long run. Like short, little, small things that have no major impact on business for us or clients, it's fine. It's going to happen. And you have to kind of accept that part of doing business.
Yeah. Did you forget to charge the batteries on the new rig? Did Josh forget to pick up everybody's coffee? Things like that. Smaller things like that.
That's fine. I like it. As long as we didn't forget the tequila, then we're good for this episode.
No, we're all right for that one.
All right. Marketing observation of the week from you, or something that stuck out to you.
So we're excited to see last Friday the New York Jets. They followed the team as the team was walking out through the tunnel from the locker room onto the field at the beginning of the game, and because 99% of the entire consumer audience still has yet to ever see a 360 video, people's jaws dropped. The comments were, wow, holy crap, never seen this. How did you do that? What was the technology behind this? I don't understand, I've never seen that. Did you see at this angle at this second? People were excited, so excited in fact, that they received roughly 5 times the shares of their average social media post shares on one of their posts.
Right.
They got roughly 6 to 8 times the number of comments that they've seen comments-wise. Their total views on the video content that they put live for this 360 was approximately 2.5 times their average. It trumped their average post by a large amount.
Right.
So yeah, that was something we saw. We're obviously excited about it. It's a matter of time until other teams match that, but the Jets were the first to pioneer this content and tie it into their marketing strategy, and they're reaping the benefits as a result of that.
Right. I mean, it was really cool. Like you said, I mean, the technology still has a way to go because there's still it's still heavy to kind of get off the ground and do properly and do quickly and be light about it. But the fact that they're one of the first to market, at least in the NFL side, it creates this massive amount of excitement. So I think that we're going to just start seeing a lot more teams do it. I know that we're working on some stuff on the sports side with it. And I've been saying this since we pretty much started this show in the spring, which was that sports teams, sports brands are the ones that are really going to win from 360 video because it has so much excitement and such a built-in fan base already.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time until more teams pick this up. And the ones that get into it the quickest are going to be the ones that reap the largest benefits from it.
100%. Because at some point it'll either not work, which I don't think, I think it will, or to become saturated. And at that point you've lost out. So
then you need to find the next new technology.
You need to be at the next big thing. All right, hypothetical marketing scenario. What do you got this week?
All right, so Indiegogo, obviously one of the larger known crowdfunding websites. One of the products that just passed by and got 100% of its funding is called Lucid Cam. It's a 1080p, 180-degree virtual reality camera that shoots, obviously, virtual reality video. It fits into your pocket. It's about 3 times the width of a smartphone, approximately the same size. It will go on sale eventually when it hits markets for $299.
Right.
My question to you is, granted that 360 video was one of the most technologically advanced video filming platforms roughly 10 months ago, still 6 months ago, pretty much still 4 months ago, and now people are going to have the ability to film virtual reality themselves, granted with a lot lower tech camera. It's going to be more pixelated video. How long until this catches on? It's shifting quickly.
I think it's really interesting. And just as like a side note, I think what's really interesting about the Lucid Cam is supposedly you'll be able to connect 2 or 3 of these together and shoot stereoscopic 360, which is kind of unbelievable. So even at that price point of buying 3 of them, it's still sub $1,000, which is kind of insane. I think that what this does, assuming that they can actually get this to market at that price point, because we have to see, can they actually produce this at the price they're claiming? I hope they can, and it seems like there's some smart people behind this. If they can do it, then I believe it's going to really start to open the doors for the regular consumer market to start shooting video that is either 360, VR, even if it's 180, or combining some of these cameras. And even if Lucid Cam isn't the one that pushes this whole consumer market over the edge to being kind of a regular thing, I believe this is going to be the stepping stone to the next company that comes out with the 360 rig that's VR, that's sub $1,000 that pretty much anybody can get, and then at some point kind of getting it down into a consumer level again. And as this happens, it creates a whole new unique view of the world, and I think that's what's interesting about 360, and like you said with the Jets, why everybody's kind of going nuts over it, because it gives you this view of the world that you couldn't have before. And this brings that to the consumer level, so it's not just companies or brands or teams or people with money that can go out and shoot this. It's now anybody can pick up this and go and shoot and show it to their friends, upload it online, put Oculus goggles on and watch this kind of footage. It makes it so much more accessible. And once that happens, what really happens is now everyone's starting to watch these 180 or 360 or VR videos at a more constant pace, which gives the brands more leverage to start marketing that way. And that's when the influx of money really starts to happen, where it's not just the new brands or the new teams that are doing it. Now everyone's doing it. Now consumers are consuming media that way. I think it will happen over the next few years. But I think what's really cool is that Lucid Cam is one of the first to really bring it to the consumer market. Even if it's not fully baked, it's close, and it's showing the future of where this is going.
It's interesting to watch the pressure build, because now that this is going to be in the consumer's hands for such a cheap, affordable price, I think we're going to see 2 different things happen. Electronics companies are going to have to begin competing to create higher and higher resolution cameras that do the same thing.
Right.
That's going to increase the market and increase the competitiveness and who makes a better camera. But I think we're also going to see companies are now going to have to start competing to bring premium content to the consumer
Yes.
audience before the consumer audiences create it themselves.
Oh, 100%. I
Show's on.
That's the next big thing. That's where we
Yeah.
are right now. This is like the tipping point of content creation.
Just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. Okay. Tequila this week. All right. This one comes from my brother-in-law. It's Ka and Anejo and Yeho. I know you yelled at me for not, really pronouncing that properly. This one, the other one is kind of a cool bottle. I don't know. I had some of this, but I'll be honest. When my brother-in-law got it for me, I definitely had a bunch other tequila before I tried it. So I can't say that I was in the most fresh mind to say how it tasted. I remember liking it.
Well, they say the best way to test a good tequila is just to take a quick shot of it, right?
I mean, in this case, I feel like we needed to shoot it. So,
I feel like so.
Cheers. It's good stuff. What do you think?
It's really good. It's good.
You
having a
you
double
got the
shot of
glaze.
it.
You got the glaze on the eyes a little bit. Little hair on the chest, maybe.
It's like fuel. It's very good.
It's not as smooth as the Don Julio.
No, it's not quite as smooth as Don Julio, but it'll still do the trick.
It definitely does the trick. Okay, last question. Workout this weekend, because you're an endurance athlete. I am. Are you working out? What are you doing? I know you started training on your trainer at night at like midnight
I did.
now.
I have my sights focused on 2016 Red Hook Criterium race. It's a fixed gear bike race, no brakes, one gear. Some of the best fixed gear cyclists in the world will travel out to do this race.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get past the first round of qualifications. Which,
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
I haven't done it, but I've been to it 2 years in a row. I love it. It's an amazing spectator race. I race criteriums. I won't do the Red Hook Crit. I would much rather be a spectator. I'll be there to watch. I'm cheering you on.
insane. You can either watch me fail out of the qualification process or break my collarbone on turn number 3.
Well, man, so you definitely got to be on the bike this weekend if you're starting to tune up
I'm
to that.
going to be on the bike 5 times a week for the next 3.5 months to get ready for this.
Well, that's
my workout.
Wow, I got to start
for this
catching up to
weekend.
you, man. I've slacked up. I got married, and I'm like riding my bike maybe like a couple times a week at
I'm
max.
just praying you continue to get busy, and then the next time we'll have a ride, I'll actually be able to pull away from you for once. It'll be good.
Oh, cool,
All
man.
right.
Good stuff. Thank you so much for watching episode 55. Check out Ka Tequila and some 360 video. Let us know what you think. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Out of Scope. Kyle and I appreciate it. Well, at least I do.
I do as well.
Thank you so much. If you did like it, please make sure to subscribe, share the video, comment, let us know what you think, and if you got a good tequila for us to taste out, let us
Holla
know
at us.
that as well. Anyway, make sure not to miss the Monday episode where I talk about business, sports, and marketing, and my passion for the week.